So we have today, we have Sunday. And if you want to keep a continuity so that you're doing the Kundalini each day, you're welcome to replay any of the classes from the week, which is great. However, there's a reason that I offer the Kundalini practice for 6 days, and then the high days, the vinyasa or hatha class for one of the days. And you're always welcome to use usually whether I say it or not, the first 30 minutes or so of the vinyasa class is enough. It's usually opening through the hips and the shoulders, the major joints, getting a sun salute, and getting a simple standing series. And then from there, we'll begin developing into twists or whatever it is that we're working on this week. But it's important to clear the physical body and to create grounding and to create stability by using the asana practice. Sometimes if I go too long without getting just simple standing poses, then I can feel kind of an overcharge, like on the days that are very dry and you have a little bit of static electricity running. These are deeply energetic practices. They're waking within us what has been quiet and still, and at the same time, we need to keep the lines for that to have a place to go. If you were trying to create a television broadcast, the first thing you would be ground your signal so that you reduce the static. Similarly, the asana serves to ground our physical body and ground all the lines that we're using, and then we have some clarity and some real safety. So even if you do the first 15 minutes, it's particularly important to me. That's why I do the asana and the movement that I design that goes before the kriya. It's very important, very intentional. So 6 days of Kundalini, a day of asana, a really great recipe to keep yourself humming along. So we have today for Kundalini, and then we have Sunday sequence, and then May is gone, it's done. So really, settle in. One last plug. This is the book, you can't see it right now, but it's called Exhalation. And the title, short story in here called Exhalation, is precisely the way in which my studies of yoga unfold. It's just so remarkable. It's beautiful. I'm biased. I'm a comparative literature major in an undergrad, and so the thrill of feeling the way in which he's describing prana, he's describing the way in which we make sense of the universe through the universe moving through us. And as we participate with that movement, we re-articulate the universe back to itself, that we are such an essential aspect of that inhalation, exhalation, and yet there are larger forces at play. Societal, universal, cosmic. Just let me know if you take a look at it. I'm under resources on the website, on my website. That's now at the bottom of resources. You can click, it'll take you to the Amazon page. I'm just astounded. Best read out film of the year. So there we have it. Bring your palms together, build your seat. Coming into our own experiences. Seat is steady, heart is high, spine is tall, chin is in. Hands are still, eyes are closed. Om Namo, I bow to the great consciousness that thinks through me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to my own consciousness that I think through. May they meet right here, between my palms, outside and in this time. May we be known. 3 times with me. Inhale. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists. Start your playlist. Add Buddha. 2 more of my. Soak them up. Use them up. So as you come to your hands and your knees, unfold your blanket 1 time. So if you're new, the playlist is on Spotify. You can find the link to that on my website under How To. Hands are on the mat, knees are on the blanket, tuck the chin, drop your head. And keeping your head heavy, the crown of the head toward the floor, let your hips move side to side. Let your whole body open into the sides of your ribs. Drop your head more, bring your weight into the heels of your hands and the sides of your seat. And then roll through the spine, open the throat. Exhale, row. Inhale. And we go. Oh. Oh. Closing your eyes now. May we be aware of our insides, our bones, our blood. May we be aware of our thoughts, of what we're holding internally. Turn your left thumb forward, turn your left fingers left. Drawing the hands apart to open the chest, keep the movement, let it really become fluid. And turn your left thumb left once again, left middle finger towards your left knee. Move through the forearms. Where are we open today and where are we not? Where are we aware and where are we blind? Eyes closed. Attending. And 2. And 1. Left fingers point forward, right thumb points forward, right fingers turn right. Trying to draw your hands apart so slightly. Open and close. Good. Turn your right thumb right, turn your right middle finger towards your right knee. Just follow the flow of your breathing. Your fingers spread evenly, elegantly on the floor. You may feel waves of heat as your energy starts to move differently through the body. 2. And 1. Fingers forward. Child's pose. 2. Drum your fingers. Open and close your fists. And rise. Turning your toes to the left. Hips to the right. Step your left foot to the center line. Bending your knee. Rising up. So we are finding the edge of the left head. Like you would rinse a cloth or a sponge. Right toes are tucked under. And as you come up, you send your right hip forward. And then adding the left elbow to your left thigh, right elbow to your rib, and then overhead. Again, try with the eyes closed. The interior experience of your movement. And keeping your knee bent, your hand overhead, just a little forward and back, as though tapping your left kneecap on the wall ahead of you. Open the right hip, the right shoulder, fingertips. Change sides, right hand down, left knee down, right foot flat. Move your knee towards your right little toe. Left toes tucked under, move from foot to foot. Use your right heel to send yourself back, and use your right heel to draw yourself in. Elbow to thigh. Inhaling, reaching over, and then bringing it down. Eyes closed, that you could come into the inside of your own shape, as though you could feel the very lining, the inside layer of your skin. We're accustomed to feeling the outside. Left arm beside your left ear, right knee, slowly forward and back. Opening the left hip and shoulder, left rib and lung. And bring the left hand down and the right hand down, downward facing dog. Hips high, hands down and away. Knees soft as they need to be. Keep feeling space through the outer ribs. Wrap your outer shoulders back and your thumbs down. Release your head. Right foot steps up, outside of your right hand. Heel on the mat, toe off. Left hand on a block or on two blocks. Bring right hand circle. And as your hand circles, let your hips come forward and back. Just a quick reminder, yesterday it seemed there was a little bit of a hitch on Facebook. If you ever get bumped off of Facebook, go to YouTube. If YouTube gets sketchy, go to Facebook. Always there. And then right arm stays beside the right ear, and we pause. Start your attention in your left foot, press down into the ball of the foot, and let your hips come forward. Down into the left hand, and turn your right rib open. And now soft and slow, bend the right knee. Bend your front knee. And that will lengthen the abdomen, that will open the chest, that will change your face. And the right hand will come downward facing dog. Step it back, press it out. The right hand, right hip, right heel. The left foot steps up outside of the left hand, the right knee down to the floor. Right hand has a block. And the left hand has a big circle. And we go around. And we go around. Opening. Eyes closed. And then last time, left arm beside your left ear. Right goes down into the floor behind you, sends your right hip open. Right hand into the block, turns your left rib up. And now slow, soft, bend the left knee, the front knee, bend the knee more. And allow your hips to drop and your heart to rise. And the left hand comes down and steps back, downward facing dog. Even now, because of a little bit of travel at the end of the week, I can feel that I need more asana. I can feel a little unsettled. And bring it down. Hold your blanket in half, front to back. So you have a long, thick rectangle. And then coming to that seat or sitting on a block or sitting on a chair. So your goal is to be shoulders over hips and hands over shoulders. Beginning a clockwise circle. Move through your hands. Yes. Good, 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 good. Heart up, chin lightly in, navel engaged. And you're moving a great circle through the ribs to start, through the spine. The seat stays steady, and the eyes are closed. Oof. Long, deep breathing. Just as we have to wash the dishes after we use them. Because if we didn't, every meal would have a little residue of the meal before it. And that would begin to add up until every meal tasted a little bit all the same. So too, if our moods get sort of sticky, if our state of mind is covered in little bits of yesterday and the day before and the year before, clear it out. Deepen your breathing and loosen the shoulders and rise so tall. If you've been at this the whole month, give it some precision and some respect. Fingers together, arms straight, thumbs against the fingers. Heart up, chin in, and then let it be soft and quick. If it's new for you, explore it, see where it needs to go. Keep breathing out the tension, even removing the residue of old breath from the base of your lungs, as though you could scrape the inner lining of your lungs. Every breath has an energetic pattern. It's taking in, it's providing life, and we give it this stamp of ourselves as it enters us. And that sense of self is then communicated to our cells, and the cells become structure. So what we're looking to do is, what frequency would you establish in yourself via your breathing? So start at your expression. What expression would you breathe into the structure your cells will make during the next hour? Breathe that way. Right from the surface of your face down into your inner organs, that my lungs may smile, that my spleen may have a twinkle in its eye. Go. Find some momentum. If you need to, hands down, shake it out, come back in. Otherwise, rising. You are potent. Open the shoulders, the base of the skull, turn the chin, shake out the jaw. May I establish a buoyant clarity in my cells, in my tissues. May they accumulate in my organs, buoyant and bright. 3, 2, and hands up. Inhale. 3 more sips in. Tuck your chin, keep the breath, stay tall, lifting the butt if you know, pelvic floor rising, heart up, chin in. To release the seat, the chin, the elbows, the breath, and descend. You are astounding. Legs out. Shake out your feet and your knees. And when I say you, I mean us. Cross your legs. Heels into your knees. The seat in the center of your blanket or the center of your chair, hands up high. On your exhalation, folding forward. On your inhalation, rising tall. If it's too much on your low back, hold opposite elbow. If it's too much on your back, fingertips to your shoulders. Fingertips at your shoulders, inhale straight up. And then exhale, fold. So find the modification that serves you. Close your eyes. Deepen your breathing and let it become very smooth. The exhalation sends the navel to the spine. The muscles of the low abdomen gather toward the muscles of the low back. And the whole seat becomes very stable and powerful. And as we inhale, that power is dispersed, lifting up. Exhale, gathering back in the base. One more we go. And rising tall, hands down. Set your blanket right aside. Come into a shortened dog. Come into a shortened dog. Palms down, knees bent, feet flat. As you can. Begin to rock side to start. Bring your fingers together as though picking up a button. And as you do, begin to press the hand that stays on the floor into the floor. And you'll feel that right through the low belly. And that will help to lift your foot. So find that low belly action that you're twisting from the hand into the heel. And then take that into forward and back. So fingertips together, rise forward with your heels. Lift your hands. As your hands go down, press. And the press goes through the navel and lifts the feet. Press. So it's not nearly as much work as you think. If you put your hands down and you just fall into your hands, it will be very hard in the shoulders. But if you press into the hands, your feet will float up. If you press your feet, your hands will float up. Two more. Good. Hands to your hips, soft knees, hard up, stand up tall. Good. Bend in the knees and fold down. So inhaling, rising, exhaling, folding. Hands high if you're ready. And down the backs of your legs to fold. Inhale up. And exhale down. Knees as bent as you need to so that you are not rounding down, but you're bringing your ribs towards your thighs. You may work there, or the full classical movement, hands to the floor and straight up front. Please be aware of your low back, a little bend in your knees, and find the movement that's appropriate for your body. And then let it quicken so slightly. And it quickens not because you made it quicker, but because you removed some of the resistance in your body. That you can become a pump of breath and circulation. One more. Standing tall. And the hands wide. That we disperse with great generosity. We have so much momentum that we have enough to share. That's how we start to live. Make enough for yourself that it absolutely goes beyond you and out into the world. Little tap of the feet, little bounce of the knees, opening the balls of your feet, the pads of your toes will work right there. That spot where you're tapping, that's where you land. Cross and open. Little soft taps, letting the knees bend, letting the arch of the feet absorb the impact of your jump. As much as you can this summer. Shoes off, grounding your electrons into the earth, super essential, reduces inflammation through your body, and Bare feet will help this action keep your ankles, knees, and hips safe. You don't want hip replacements? Bare feet. And shake it out, 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 into your heels, out of your hands, out of your shoulders, out of your day. Whew. We just scared 3 people off of YouTube. And we jump. But each time we shake out, we can grow. We shook off yesterday. We know more. 3, 2, 1. Shake. Tap into the heels. If you've been unsettled, really finding the floor. If you've been inert, really finding the upper body. Turn the chin, wag the tail. We're going to take it up, hands overhead. Go. Get some clarity up in the upper back and in the chest. Good, good. And we'll shake this out. Keep your hands up high and still down into the feet. Bigger breath, bigger space, all the way out, we finish it. So now, just feel the space you've made. It always feels as though my house got an extra story. Some height in each room. The windows are open. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands on body. And do not slow that momentum. And maybe it isn't your experience, but when I get that place where my heart is rushing, my breath is rushing, I get scared. And my initial reaction is to try to catch it and hold it back. And I'm learning to let that just move through me. That I have a capacity for more than I know. Find your seat. Legs crossed, hands and fists, the height of your shoulders. And one shoulder and then the other, bring it up by the ears. Each one's an exhalation. If it's too much on your shoulders, go down as though you're going around your wrists. Close your eyes, we go. Eyes closed, keep it moving nice and strong, right through your shoulders. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sweep up, inhale. Chin up at 3, 6. And then keep the breath, heart up, chin in, and stay so tall. Feeling all the way to your fingertips. Chin up to release. Sitting tall, the body quiet. Feeling the inside of you, feeling the space that surrounds you. That we are a sweet extension of the great consciousness that's learning itself as we learn ourselves. All of our knowing is a contribution, something greater, hands and knees. No, onto your back. Onto your back. Knees to the chest, settle your low back into the floor, lift your head and shoulders, reach your hands forward, find a whisper of ha. Keep the breath, close your mouth, out the nose, drawing your shoulders towards your heels. If you are pregnant or on your cycle, long, smooth breathing instead. You want to work into it one leg at a time, extend one leg, keep the breath. You know your stretch pose, both legs out. If you have one leg, change it up. So if you have one leg at a time, I want you to try it out, 2 legs just staying right here for the last 20 seconds, or both legs out. Just find what you can do. If you're going to give up, then you need to bend your knees and lie back without falling flat to the floor. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to your chest. Can you even remember to the beginning of the month when that was nearly impossible? Each day, roll forward, roll back. Each day accumulates, making more. Really thinking about this as energetic hygiene. Cross your ankles, hold your shins. That each day, a little at a time, each day brings its own circumstance. Perhaps half or full lotus, otherwise just crossing your ankles, but start to sit up a little bit taller. Inhaling up and back. You're moving from very low center abdominal back down into the body. Home base, safe and strong. And once again. Pause the top. If you can feel the point, just 2 fingers width lower than your navel, down in your body. The point of all points. And bring it to child's pose. Knees wide, toes together, folding back. When you are ready, you rise and you slowly move circles with the hips. You add circles with the shoulder. You close your eyes. You add circles with the head. And you see where you need to go. You have permission to go wherever you need to go. But it becomes absolutely personal and free. Back into the middle. And we find 3 smooth. And then you settle into your child's pose. Hips back. Head down. Your breath all the way through the mid-back, the low back, and the belly. Just having a moment that you can savor stillness, the end of the week. Rising up, walk your knees towards your wrists, cross your ankles, and lay it back. Very good. Lift your hips, put your palms face down under your seat. And then press one leg out and then the other. To press and to press and to press and to press. Inhale, the left extends. Exhale, the right extends. To modify, if you're pregnant, keep your knees wide and keep your heels higher than your knees. As you feel the stability of your low abdomen and low back increase, and you keep your heels the height of your hips. And you get a little quick, and you get a little strong, and you get a little intentional, gathering your low body together. Exhale, exhale. In, out, in, out, in, out. Five, four, three, two, one. Feet down, free your hands. Hands on thighs. Just open the pelvis and deepen your breath. Your legs walk out. Feet are strong, legs are strong, hands are high, palms face each other. Inhale, open wide, and then exhale back together. Inhale and exhale. Firm the legs. Clear the space that surrounds you. Eyes closed, body steady. Just for 3, for 2. And allowing your hands to fall to the floor, the legs to relax. Eyes closed, total ease. Wherever the limbs need to be, let them be heavy and fluid, pouring onto the floor. Feeling into that space, into your joints, into your limbs. How you could find a calm. It's not inert. It's a quieting of your own frequency that makes space for a greater intelligence all the way into your connective tissue. You may be known. And that you may be loved. Keep that very trusting space in your body. Arrange your limbs with a little more order. Heels the width of your hips. Palms open beside you. Hands a little closer to the body, maybe resting on the pinky side of the hand. And settling once again a few deeper breaths that begin to land in the abdomen. Softening the skin around your eyes. Softening the tongue in your mouth. Becoming still in the spaces of your ears. Letting your attention move like vapor out into the room. Feeling the light that surrounds you. Hearing the sounds that surround you. Allowing the breath to go with the senses. The breath a little larger, more exploratory, and then quiet. Your attention returning to the body, feeling its surface, feeling its contact with your clothes as you breathe. Feeling the contact and the support of the floor or the mat. The back of your head, the backs of your hands, the backs of your shoulders and hips and feet. Feeling great support both beneath you and within you. Making space to participate in greater intelligence. To know and to be known. And as we move through the body, as though you were laying the pathways for this intelligence to move through you, like the lights along the runway, guiding you. Your attention in the base of your throat. See, feel, sense, pointed light, base of the throat. Body at ease. Your right shoulder, point of light. Right elbow, right wrist, right palm, points of light. The body effortless. The tip of your right thumb, a point of light. Tip of your right first finger. Tip of your right middle finger. Tip of your right ring finger. Tip of your right pinky finger, points of light. And the body at ease. Right wrist, right elbow, right shoulder, points of effort. The base of your throat, see, feel, sense, point of left shoulder, point of light, body open. Left elbow, left wrist, left palm, points of light, body. Tip of your left thumb, point of light. The tip of your left first finger, tip of your left middle finger, tip of your left ring finger, and tip of the left pinky finger, points of light, body. Left wrist, left elbow, left shoulder, points of light, body efforts. Base of your throat, see, feel, sense, point of light. Center of your chest, point of light. Left chest, point of light. Right chest, point of light. Body at ease. Base of the throat, base of the skull, back of the head, crown of the head, and the center of the forehead. Points of light. Body at ease. Left eye in its socket, right eye in its socket. Length of your nose, upper lip, lower jaw, base of the throat. See, feel, sense. Point. See, feel, or sense all the points of light. Constellation, and release what lies between them. Getting too deep in your breathing. Hands reaching overhead, legs out long. Draw your right knee into your chest. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh or over the shin and let it fall closer. Firm the left leg, roll your ankles, open and close your toes. Standing in the left heel, take your left hand overhead. Opening the left side body to all our experiences. Bend your left knee, put your left foot flat, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Right hand on your right thigh, lightly press away. Your breath drops down into the abdomen, into the hips. Draw your left thigh in. Interlacing your fingers behind the thigh or over the shin. Little side to side, little forward and back. And press your shin or your thigh into your hands so your arms straighten, so that the back of your neck seems to widen. Press your right knee forward and flex, point your toes. Just keep flex, point your toes. Keep it going, keep it going. Press into your hands, press your right knee forward, flex, point your toes. And the right leg long to the floor. Let your left thigh fall in. Let your right hand extend overhead. Reach into the right heel, firm the right leg, and soften the right shoulder and hand. Coming into our reason, our reflection. Right knee bent, right foot flat. Put the left ankle over the right knee. Put your left hand on your left thigh. Press away. And draw your right thigh in. Interlace your fingers behind the thigh or over the shin. Little side to side. Little front to back. And then press your shin or your thigh into your hands until the arms straight, the elbows open, the shoulders are soft. Press your left knee forward, flex, point your toes. Shin forward, left knee forward, flex, point toes, press. And the left leg goes out long again. Build your tree, the sole of your right foot to your left inner calf or thigh. Right hand to your right thigh, left hand to your left ribs. Roll that line open down the middle. All the way into the belly. Take your left hand overhead, firm into your left heel. Here is your tree. Here is your tree. Feel it and know it. And change sides. Right leg straight, left knee bend, sole of the left foot to your right inner thigh. Left hand to your left thigh, right hand to your right rib. Roll. Firm into your right heel. Take your right hand overhead. And then knees to the chest so that we can rise a little forward and back, just loosening through the low back and the spine. And then you'll roll to stand and take your time there. To build your tree, exactly as we did on the back. So the left foot to the floor, right knee rises high. Interlace your fingers beneath the knee and draw your right knee high and your left heel down. Flex your feet. And then the left hand may go to a wall or may go overhead. Left heel down opens the left hip wide and softens the left shoulder. And changing. Right foot down brings the left heel and the left knee high. Holding beneath the knee, two hands to settle your right heel to the floor and then your right hand to the sky. If you need be, hand on the wall. Open the right hip and the shoulder and the jaw. And set up for your full tree. So that you have the ball of your right foot to your heel or your ankle, or to your calf, or to your thigh. Press your thigh into your foot to your thigh, and your right hand to your inner thigh. Left hand to your ribs. Roll that line open by taking both points back. Left heel to the floor. Left hand high. Firm the left leg right to the heel. Press your right heel to your right left thigh. Up open, up open. Firm legs, soft chest. Right to the fingertips, all the way up. And then all the way down. Other side, heel to ankle, heel to calf, heel to inner thigh. Left hand to the left thigh, take it back. Right hand to the right rib. roll it back. And what these points do is they reverse the rolling forward of your chest. So right heel down, right hand high, and the left hand high as you're ready. Standing both feet, hips a little forward, shoulders down the back, stay tall. Ha, and out and down. And bring your fingertips just to the center of your forehead, little taps across the brow, little taps across the brow to the temples, little taps from the temples down the sides of the jaw, to the point of the chin to under the jaw, and back up to the center of the forehead, to the crown of the head, little taps, little taps. Widen over the ears and back to the crown, down the back of the head and widen out to the ears, and then down the back of the neck, and then hold the tops of the shoulders, elbows coming down. Press into your heels, your toes long, and your heart rises. Press your heels down, heart up, elbows down, drawing down on your hands. So that when you release, the tension is eased in your upper back and shoulders. So the flat of your fist going down your inner arm, and then on the back of the forearm, the back of the arm, and in a great circle around your chest. And the left hand going down the inner arm, inner eye, all the pericardium, down the back of the arm, heart, and around the chest, and around the abdomen, little soft thumps, down the pelvis and the inner thighs, outer shins, backs of the legs, outer knees, backs of the legs, lower. And sweep tall, shake it down the front, out the fingertips, out the feet. Again, inhale up. And shake it clear, shake it clear, shake it clear. Last time, inhaling up. Smooth it out now, eyes closed. Palms together, and your hands the height of your heart. In your mind, you're allowed to repeat, I expand in success, abundance, and love every day. As I inspire those around me to do the same. Hands to your forehead center. I am this. Sat Nam. 8 count Sat, 2 count Nam. Inhale. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. I see myself. Namaste, I see. Perhaps I will see you tonight at 6:30. Our workshop will be ready. We will be rolling on the ball, so bring your ball. I know that somebody's in the Caribbean and she only has a volleyball. So my recommendation was to deflate the ball to 2/3. If you have a squishy ball, you want it sort of 7/8 full, okay? I will be on at 6:25. If you have a question, be ready, pop that question up so that we can start at 6:30, but otherwise I'll talk you right through it from there. You want a mat, 2 blocks, a blanket, and a bowl, which could look like 4 large books, a towel, and a bowl. Close fitting clothes. For example, I won't be wearing these because this won't work. This will catch. There's too much fabric. So I will be wearing yoga leggings. You want to go with that. I'll see you then. Tomorrow morning, 9:30, vinyasa. Do your asana with me, with anyone. I'll see you soon.